Hey guys, I am back with the all new social media pop-up animation that is looking super cool and super easy to create inside of DaVinci Resolve. You can use this animation to promote your social media handles like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, whatever you want to in very creative way. This is Vikas from Skyline Motions, and without any further ado, let's create a new project and get started. Alright, so here we are in DaVinci Resolve 17 edit page, and before we get started we have to do some setting as usual. So click on this setting button right over here and set the size of this project 1920 by 1080. You can select 4K resolution as well from here, and now let's select a frame rate. So in this case I am using this 30 frame per second, but you can select 60 frame per second for smooth animation or 24 frame per second for cinematic, but I'm going to use this 30 frame per second and then click on save. Now let's create this animation inside of this Fusion page. So we have to take a new Fusion composition. So just click on this media pool button, and here we have this media pool window. Right click on this media pool and click on this new Fusion composition, and this is going to be the Fusion composition, so you can call it anything. And now let's set the duration of this composition, maybe 6 seconds long, which is good enough for one social media pop-up animation. Frame rate 30 and click on create. Now let's drag this Fusion composition on this timeline just like that, and then you can go on this Fusion page. And inside of this Fusion page we will get this media out, so just drag this media out to the side for now, and we need only one viewer, so click on this single viewer. Now let's start by creating a shape layer. So let's take a new background node, and this is the shape, so hit F2 on the keyboard to rename, or you can also right click on this node and click on rename, and you can call it shape. Just drag the shape to the viewer, and this is the black background, so we need white background for this. So you can change the color from here inside of this inspector window. After that, let's attach a rectangular shape with this shape node just like this. Select the rectangle, go to inspector window, and here we have this width, height and corner radius. So I'm going to set the width value 0.27, height value 0.75 and corner radius value 0.15, and as you can see we have little rounded edges. And this is going to be the Instagram pop-up animation, so we need to add any Instagram logo right over here. So just go to this project window, right click on that, click on import media, and here we have this Instagram logo. So in this project we need to import any Instagram logo, a profile picture, a pointer, and I'm going to use this YouTube for another social media, and I will give you a link in the description for these assets, so you can go to the link in the description and download these assets. Once you have downloaded, just select all these stuff and click on open. And after that, let's import Instagram logo first. So this is the Instagram logo. Let's drag and drop on this flow window, and this is the Instagram logo, so hit F2 on the keyboard to rename, call it Instagram. Select the Instagram logo, add a transform node, and this transform is going to be the controller of this Instagram logo. Just drag this transform to the viewer, and as you can see it's looking like this. After that we have to merge this Instagram logo with this shape, so I'm going to use this output as a foreground and this one as a background. So connect the foreground output with the background output and you will get a new merge. Just drag this merge to the viewer, and as you can see we have to control the logo, so select the transform, which is the controller of this Instagram logo, and you can decrease and increase the size. So we need to decrease the size a little bit, so I'm going to set the size maybe 0.8, and let's set the Instagram logo right over here. Perfect. And after that we need to create a profile picture over here, so click on fit button, and for the profile picture we need to import any logo or any profile picture that you like. So in this project I'm going to use this image that I have downloaded from unsplash.com. You can use your brand logo or your profile picture. Hit F2 on the keyboard to rename. You can call it image. After that, we need to add a image controller node with this image. So select this image, add a transform node, and this is going to be the image controller. After that, we need to create image placeholder. So it's very simple. We have to take a new background node. You can call it image placeholder. Just drag and drop to the viewer. After that, we need to create a circular shape. So select this image placeholder, add an ellipse mask with this. Place this output inside of this circular shape. So it's very simple. We have to attach a merge node. In this case, I'm going to use this image placeholder as a background and this transform output as a foreground. So connect this yellow background point with this image placeholder and green foreground point with this transform 2 and drag this merge to the viewer. Select this merge, go to inspector window, and here we have this operator. So change this operator over to in. And now we can adjust the size of this logo. So select the image controller. Let's decrease the size a little bit and set it like this. You can adjust the position as well. Basically, we have to fit this image inside of this circle. All right. After that, we have to create a border around the edges. So it's very simple. Select the ellipse and the image place node. Just double click on this blank area, hit Ctrl V to paste. All right. Now select this second copy, hit F2 on the keyboard to rename. You can call it color. You can pick any color. Now let's merge this color with this output. So it's very simple. Connect the foreground output with the background output and we will get this new merge. Just drag this merge 3 to the viewer. After that, select this second ellipse, go to inspector window, and here we have this solid. So let's uncheck this solid box, increase the border width. I'm going to set the border width maybe 0.01. All right, and now select the color and you can create a social media theme color. So in this case, I am creating Instagram pop-up animation. So we need to create Instagram theme color. So we have to change this solid color to gradient and we need to select two different color. So let's select Instagram color. So select the first point, click on this color, and I'm gonna select this red color. Select the second point, select any other color, and we have the Instagram theme color and it's looking nice. After that, select this merge 3, add a transform node. This is going to be the controller of this profile picture. Now let's merge this transform 3 with this shape layer. So let's take a new merge and I'm gonna use this output as a foreground and this output as a background. So it's very simple. Connect the yellow point with this merge 1 output and green foreground point with this transform 2 and drag this merge 4 to the viewer. Select this transform and you can decrease the size a little bit and set the value something around 0.3. Now you can place this profile picture just like this. After that, we have to add username. So we have to add a text for Instagram username or any social media username. So let's take a text node, connect the output of this text node with the main output, and we will get another merge. Just drag and drop to the viewer, select the text and type username. You can type your social media handle right over here. You can select your favorite font style. So in this case, I'm using Century Gothic, which is my favorite font style. And one more thing, we have to change the color. So I'm going to select the black color. All right. And now you can decrease the size a little bit, set the size according to the username length. So I'm going to set the value 0.06. Now let's drag the username and set it right over here. Click on fit button. After that, we need to create follow button for the Instagram. So it's very simple. We have to take a new background, hit F2 on the keyboard. You can call it button. Select the button, add a rectangle mask with this, drag this button to the viewer, select the rectangle, and here we have the width and height. So let's set the width value 0.2, height value 0.1, create a corner radius, so I'm going to set the value 0.25. And now we have the little button right over here. After that, we have to add a text for the button. So let's take another text node. You can type follow or subscribe, whatever you want to type. So I'm going to type follow for Instagram. And now let's merge this text with the button. So connect the output of this foreground with this button, and we will get this new merge. Just drag and drop to the viewer, select the text, and let's down the size, set the value 0.04. Now it's looking perfect. After that, we have to animate the button. So just go to the center of this animation. You can close the media pool. Go to the center of this animation, maybe on frame number 90, which is equal to 3 seconds. And now select the text. Click on this stopwatch button to create a keyframe, or you can also right click on this write in text and click on animate. And then go to 1 frame forward in time. On frame number 91, you can change the text follow to following. Just like this. You can change the font style. So in this case, I'm using Arial font style. You can select any font style that you like. And now we have this follow, following, follow, following. All right. Now we have to change the color as well. So just go to the center of this animation, maybe on frame number 90, select the button, and we have to select button color. So for Instagram, follow button color is the blue color. So select the blue color, hit OK. You can adjust the color from here. Now it's looking perfect. And then we have to animate the color. So click on this diamond button to add a keyframe on the color, just like that. And then go to 1 frame forward in time on frame number 91, and you can change the color. So for the Instagram, we have to change the color, maybe like green. Perfect. Now select the merge 6, add a transform node, and this is gonna be the controller of this button. All right. And after that, we have to merge this button with this final output. So what we have to do, click on fit button first. Let's connect the foreground with the background, and we will get this merge 7. Just drag this merge 7 to the viewer, select the transform, which is the controller of this whole button. And now you can place the button right over here. All right. After that, we have to animate the button. So just go to the center of this animation, maybe on frame number 90, which is equal to 3 seconds. And let's down the size a little bit. Make sure transform 4 is selected. Set the value 0.9. Now it's looking perfect. After that, we have to animate the button, and we have to create a click animation. So just go to 5 frame back in time, maybe on frame number 85. Right click on size, click on animate, go to 10 frame forward in time from frame number 85. So it should be frame number 95. Click on this diamond button and add a keyframe. Go to the center of these 2 keyframes, maybe on frame number 90. Let's decrease the size a little bit. So set the size maybe 0.8. All right. And now we have the click animation. So this animation is linear right now, so we have to make it smoother. So this is the transform 4. Select the transform 4, go to spline window, check this option transform 4, click on fit, select all the keyframes and click on the smooth button, or you can also hit S on the keyboard to smooth. And now you can close the spline window, and we have the click animation, as you can see. And after that, we have to create pop-up animation. So select the merge 7, maybe the final output, add a transform node, and this is the main animation node. So just go to on frame number 60, which is equal to 2 seconds. according to 30 frames per second and set the position of this shape over here. So you have to drag and drop this final output in the viewer, and you can place right over here. You can decrease the size. So I'm going to set the value 0.8 maybe. You can set the size according to you. You can place this pop-up right over here and go to the frame number 60, maybe on 2 seconds. Right click on center, click on animate. Go to on frame number 120, which is equal to 4 seconds. Right click on center, click on set key, or you can also click on this diamond button. Go to the end of this animation. Let's drag the animation outside of this frame just like this, and then go to very first frame and again do the same thing. Drag this animation outside of this frame and we will get this type of animation. But this animation is linear right now, so we have to make it smoother. Just go to spline window, hit F4 to full screen. This time minimize all the nodes and we have to check this transform 5 only. Click on fit and here we have the keyframes. So select these two keyframes, hit S to smooth. Select these two keyframes as well, hit S to smooth. After that, set the CTI at very beginning of this animation, maybe on first keyframe. Hold this handle and let's create a smooth curve just like this. Do the same thing. So just go to the end of this, maybe on last keyframe. Highlight this point, hold this handle and just drag it like this and create a nice smooth curve. Close this spline window, go to very first frame, double click on this blank area and let's take a look. So we will get this type of pop-up animation. Perfect. After that we have to animate mouse cursor. So just go to the media pool and let's import the pointer over on this flow window. And this is the mouse pointer, so hit F2, call it pointer. Hit OK. Select the pointer, add a transform node, attach this final output with this transform 5, maybe the main output, and we will get the another merge. Just drag this merge 8 to the viewer, and this is the controller of this mouse cursor. So we have to down the size and set the value 0.12 or maybe 0.14 and just set this mouse cursor right over here. You can close the media pool. Just go to on frame number 75, which is equal to 2.5 seconds. Select the transform, right click on center, click on animate and go back 1.5 seconds. So it should be frame number 30. Drag this mouse cursor outside of this frame and do the same thing at the end of this. So just go to on frame number 105 right over here. Lock the position value as it is. Go to 1.5 seconds forward in time. So it should be frame number 150. Again, you can drag the mouse pointer outside of this frame. Alright. And now we will get something like this. But we have to create a click animation over here. So just go to on frame number 90. Right over here, select the transform 6, which is the controller of this pointer, and here we have the size. So right click on this size, click on animate and go to 5 frame back in time on frame number 85. Lock this value, go to 5 frame forward in time on frame number 95. Lock this value as it is and then go to the center of these two keyframe, maybe on frame number 90. And you have to down the size a little bit. So I'm going to set the value 0.1 and we will get this type of click animation. And this animation is linear right now, so we have to make it smoother. Just go to the spline window, hit F4 on the keyboard to full screen. This time we have to uncheck this transform 5 and check this transform 6 only. But inside of this transform 6 we have two different parameters. The first one is size and second one is displacement. So let's uncheck this size for a moment and click on fit button. Select these two keyframes, hit S to smooth. Select these two keyframes, hit S to smooth. And then you can uncheck the displacement and check the size. Click on fit and here we have three different keyframe. Select all the keyframe, hit S to smooth, and you can close the spline window. And now you can double click on this blank area, go to very first frame, and let's take a look. And now it's looking perfect. And now it's almost done, so we have to connect the media out with the main output. So connect the merge 8 with this media out, and then you can go to the edit page. And inside of this edit page, we have the Instagram pop-up animation. You can turn on the look button, and let's take a look. It's looking nice. And now let me show you how you can switch between different social media without doing all the stuff again and again. So just select the Fusion composition, hit Ctrl C to copy, hit Ctrl V over here. Just place the CDI on the second Fusion composition, go to the Fusion page, and here we have to do some setting and change this Instagram to YouTube or any other social media. So I'm gonna convert this into the YouTube. So just go to media pool, and here we have the YouTube logo. First of all, we have to delete this Instagram logo, and let's import the YouTube logo over here and connect the YouTube logo with this transform. Select the logo controller transform, and you can decrease the size and set the value 0.22. all right, and you can change the position and set it right over here, and you can replace your profile picture from here. So this is the image, and you can control the image from here. And now you can change the color of this border. So select the color, and here we have the gradient. So let's make it single color. Just change the type gradient to solid color, and we have the red color for YouTube, so select the red color. All right, and after that you can change the username by selecting this text from here. And now let's change the button. So select the text, go to the center of this animation where we have created a keyframe, and let's type subscribe. Just like that. Go to one frame forward in time, and let's type subscribed. All right, and we have to change the color as well. So hold Ctrl and scroll up to zoom in, select the button, and just go to the center of this animation, maybe on frame number 90 where we have created a keyframe, and let's change the color to red. Go to one frame forward in time, and we have to change the color and set it to the gray color maybe. Hit OK. So as you can see, we have the subscribe and the subscribed. All right, and then you can go to the edit page, and here we have the Instagram pop-up animation and the YouTube pop-up animation. Just go to very first frame of this animation, and let me show you how you can use these animations on any video clips. So just drag these Fusion clips over on this first layer, and we need to add any video below these Fusion compositions. So let's import any video file. So I'm going to use this video clip. Let's open it up and drag this video clip on the timeline. You can cut the extra part just like this. You can increase the size a little bit, so set the value 1.1 maybe. Now hit Ctrl F to full screen, and let's have a look. Alright, so it's looking awesome, and that's all for this tutorial. I hope you guys like it. If you like it, then hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification for more interesting videos. My name is Vikas, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.